All right, back down at the beach. I've been here for a year. I don't know if I put the other one out. I think I was here for my birthday last year. All the old houses with the, I guess it's shaker siding. But almost didn't find a space. I just kept driving down the alley right here until I found an open spot. So anyway, I'll bring you back when I get back to the beach. Yeah, I think I did this one last year. Look at this beautiful canopy. Nice and shady. It's a nice walk out. I didn't get right where I wanted to, but I think this is where I was going to try to get to. So, you know, it's working out okay. You know, God's pointing me in this direction, and that's the way I'm going. I went to my favorite spot, and man, it's just jam-packed. And went to my second spot, and it was jam-packed. Third spot full of parking. Just came down that little alley there, and there I was. Hard part with this one is it's hard to remember where you came out. So I gotta look at the buildings. Okay, so it's a building with a teal balcony. Okay, let's go out here and see where we are. Might have to put my windsock on. I didn't have it on yesterday, but I do have it in my pocket. It's low tide, so that's a good thing. So I'll bring you back. Okay, so down there is where the rocks are, but this is where I start finding stuff down here. And as you can see, it's really low tide. I didn't want to walk down, work the wet, and then come back along the towel line. So I'll bring you back my first target. Oh well, here, let's do this. There. It's Equinox 800. Yeah. All right. Let me turn on my headset. Here's the buttons. Seems like you've done this before. Okay, hooking up the Bluetooth, and then we'll do the noise cancel. So that's flashing, so then you just hit that. So it is going. Alright, we're at a 6. Oh, go back to where I want it. Oh, we're just kind of going through them. Hold on. So, go back to that. And, oops, it's taking me through everything. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Hey, I've only had this for how long? Alright, here we go. Alright, so now we're set up. I'm going to bump this up to 21. Alright, so that's a sensitivity. So I'll bring you back first target. Good. 8 or 11. See what we got. Still down there. It's a 12. Still in the hole. All right, out of the hole. Well, that was my scoop. Here, let's put another scoop on it. Okay, sometimes I get in there and they just turn to where you can't hear them. Oops. You can see what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, it's in the scoop. Rinse it out and hold. Don't see anything offhand. Let's see if you can see it in the scoop. Yep. Heartbreaker. Okay. Let me fill it in and head down the beach. Ibis on the beach, and there he goes. Okay. Back to detecting. Wow. I'm gonna have to pinpoint it. I think that's as close as I can get to it. This is kind of deep. Might have moved it because I'm not hearing it anymore. It was kind of quiet to begin with. Let's see. Sometimes I hate the pinpointer. Okay, one more scoop right here. Alright, it's in there. It's a 16, it's probably another pull tab. Let's see. That's a shell. That's a shell. So we go. I don't see anything offhand. Oh, hold on. What's this? That's a shell. Huh. Let's drop it up in there. Is that it right there? That was a shell. Well, that's no fair. What do we got? I don't know. I think it's a penny. It's all gnarled up. Well, that's it. I thought it was a shell. That's why I threw it back out of the scoop. If you look, see copper right there. So, we'll see what it is at the wrap up. At least it was an interesting find. Alright, fill in the hole. Okay, I started off with a really weak tone. I got a big hole going on here. But as it came out of the hole, possibly a quarter. We will see. It's high up there, 29s. I see something right there. Alright, let's see what we got. Crusty, whatever it is. I think it was a quarter. Yeah, it's a quarter. It's a state quarter. So, okay. Well, at least we know we're in the heavy area. We're finding some things. So let me fill in the crater, get down the beach. Alright, I'm getting an 8. 7-8. But it isn't that deep. Ain't that loud either. Alright, might have it in the scoop already. Seems like it is. Like I said, it's not real loud. Alright. Very odd. Alright, time for a pinpointer. A little orange one. Can't even pick it up with a pinpointer. It's on. Alright. See what we got here. Alright, hang on that. I'm still got this one over here. I didn't check the hole, always check the hole. And it's still in there. Okay. Just got 2 targets. Alright. Let's see if we can get here. This could be dangerous. Let's see what we got. I think it's a beaver tail. Or can slaw. No, that's a shell. It ain't. Yeah, it's can slaw. Hold on a second. Alright. Dump it right here. It's gone if it ain't still there. I thought it was a stick. Another piece of can slaw.
What did you get?
Piece of can slaw.
Fishing.
Yeah, it's just they when they dredge the beach, the machine it's got like huge cylinders with teeth in it, and they grind everything up, and any can that's out there just throws it on the beach, and we dig them all up a little bit at a time. It was just junk, what we call can slaw.
Did you find any good?
Do what?
Did you find any good?
Just some coins.
Well,
Yeah, I've found nice rings over here before.
yeah.
Yeah, I do very well on this beach. Huh?
You can go another? Oh, she wants to come home.
Oh. I lost it. Well, it was very faint. Okay, bye.
Good luck.
Thanks. Hey guys! Yeah.
You know what's funny? We were just talking about you 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I said, remember last year when you were down here on vacation and you met the guy with the metal detector? He still follows you on YouTube. We met last year this time.
I remember you.
Yeah. Good to see you, man. All right. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you been?
A lot bigger now, but
Yeah, yes.
Are you talking about me? Oh, him.
How was your hog hunting?
Well, I shot one hog last year, and that was the extent of my hunting.
Okay.
It's posted on YouTube.
I saw you set
saw
up.
it, yeah.
You set up deer, feeders.
Yeah.
Because you had to fix one.
he watched all your videos.
Yeah.
There's
Seriously. We were just talking about you 10 minutes ago. I kid you not, man. They just got into town today.
awesome.
Yeah.
And we were like, hey, you remember meeting the Sasquatch last year? There you are. That's crazy.
That's awesome. Cheers to that, man.
My wife got an 8-point.
Oh, wow.
That video, it went viral. 88,000 views.
Wow.
The reason why?
His wife got an 8-point and it got 88,000 views on YouTube.
Well, everybody accused me of clickbait. Now, you know, he's seen my videos. I don't do that.
He watched every single one of them.
Yes.
Why did they accuse you quickly?
I put on there Lady Squatch, my wife,
Yeah.
outdoors in Wisconsin. Lady Squatch sticks a buck. Everybody thought they were going to see a female. It's just clickbait. No, it's not. But yeah, she
It
should.
worked, right?
Yeah, but that's not the way I want to do it. You know?
I know.
But yeah, and then I shot this hog. It was somewhere around 250, and I thought it was a female, but it had been castrated. It makes them taste better. The hog doggers will go get them, castrate them, let them go. The meat's real soft, and they do get bigger because all they think about is eating. So I got it with the bow. The water out there was up to the top of my boot. It took me about an hour to find the pig. No blood, no trail. I just kind of guessed where it was, and I saw a little foot sticking out. I dragged it about 30 yards and went, I'm too old for this. So,
That's a lot of weight to drag.
a
lot of yards to drag something too.
Yeah,
You said it weighed how much?
about 250.
Good God. What was it?
A pig.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Russian?
No, just one of it. It actually was black and white. It looked like a domestic that went feral. And but yeah, I found him, and I walked in, and when an animal dies,
Sure.
yeah, That's my new one.
Seen it from a mile away.
The it was just I got it to a point where when I went in, when an animal dies, its eyes are open. When I went in, its eyes are when I went in there, the eyes were closed, and I backed out and pulled my gun because they are mean.
Yeah, one will tear you to pieces.
Yeah, and the only thing about that one was that hunt, I've discovered that GoPros have a zoom.
Oh, you got the GoPro.
Yeah, the GoPros have a zoom. The problem with the zoom is if you breathe it, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
So, and then my wife didn't get the buck. She shot it with a crossbow. She didn't get.
Wow, that's awesome.
She ran up on.
Badass wife you have.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, she was filming, trying to get me other content for, like, you know, squirrels and raccoons and all
Right,
this.
like the B-roll stuff.
Yeah, and guess what? She ran out of battery.
Oh, hey, can I get a picture of you and
Absolutely.
Tristan? Tristan, let me get a picture, man. Hold on.
Put it on her.
Here, hold
This
this.
is so awesome. Alright, everybody say, fuck wild.
Or Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Hello.
So
I'm
this
so glad we saw you.
Yeah.
that pig, I built my quad. I built like a roll bar, but it's not a roll bar. I put a pulley on it and I take my winch and I go up and over that. So only way I got that pig in the back of my quad.
Wow.
I had to winch it up and roll it in.
That's dead weight.
Oh yeah. Oh, my quad was like this all the way
You're
back.
thinking more of
And you
like
put it on a
those-
quad?
Yeah.
Holy crap, you hear that?
Yeah, you had to put on a pulley in a quad.
It was,
Man.
but my wife, so I go riding into camp with my wife's buck on the back of the quad. I have a camper.
Yeah,
My,
your camper, yeah.
yeah.
He saw it all on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just watch every single video.
I thank you for doing that. That's awesome. But I didn't want to get the blood in my camper, so I put it on the back of the quad. I said, "You want to ride the quad back?" She says, "Not really." I said, "Okay." So I rode in there. My buddy Lee goes, "Hey, you got a buck?" I said, "No, my wife shot this one." He says, "Why are you riding into camp with it?" I said, I told him why, and he goes, "Well, how's it feel for her to out hunt you?" I went, "Wait, okay, wait a minute. I shot a pig last night."
Yeah.
And I said,
And you pulled that hog up into the quad.
yeah, but
I mean, yeah.
for her deer, now I'm not taking away her deer, okay?
Right on,
But
yeah.
here's the way it went down. I found the spot to hunt. I feel, and I maintain the
That's right, you
feeder.
set her up for success.
I went out the day before and weed eated all in front of it. Gave her a wide open,
Wow.
put the ground blind down, right?
It was like perfect circumstances.
Before she goes in, I cocked the bow for her. Here you go.
You did all that.
So literally,
I had to cock the bow for her when we were doing like archery and
Yeah.
stuff.
It's
It's not that hard. I mean, I don't know, just go.
So
love
literally,
archery.
she had to put the arrow in it and pull the trigger, because then she calls me. I got to go find it, and,
all the dirty work.
and then put it in the back of the quad. And then I said, "What, do you want to skin your buck?" She went, "Nope."
Yeah, you do.
So yeah.
So how's this her? How's this her
did,
deer?
You know what
Yeah.
I love? You posted though that my wife got this, right?
Absolutely, yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay.
It's her deer. It's her deer. You know, I'm not
She
gonna.
did kill it, but he just did the dirty work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She, and you know what
That's cool.
she says? "You're one heck of a guide."
Should I say so? That's amazing.
You know, the behind the scenes work there, yeah.
Did you see the bear stage I had to put
Yes,
on?
he showed me the bear. He was like, "Mom, you gotta look at this. He got a bear."
Yeah, I didn't kill it. I
Isn't
didn't
that
kill
awesome, Tristan?
that
He's here
thing.
again.
That dang
Me
thing.
and her are out here often, and we've never seen you since
Until a year ago. when
Yeah.
you were with him.
Until exactly 1 year ago, because they come down like on the 4th of July, which hopefully will be every year. moving
That's
forward.
crazy that y'all hadn't seen him in a year until
Yeah,
we come down.
exactly.
See, I'm not out here as much during hunting season because I got other things to do.
Right on. I
That
understand.
season's over though, right? For here?
Yeah, but 75 more days.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so
For hog or
deer
deer too?
Now,
we
where
can-
do you go hunting?
Like in Florida?
across city. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
You get bears.
See, there's all kinds of wildlife in Florida.
amazing.
Some really cool stuff.
Let me ask you this.
Oh, huh.
I didn't know until recently that Black Panthers were like, it's a Florida thing. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought that's always been a Florida thing.
Well,
I don't know if you can shoot
Yeah.
that.
I don't know like how many Black Panthers there are in Florida, but you know what's interesting is we were watching this video on like I think it was like Jenny Springs, one of the springs, and they had monkeys.
Oh yeah,
And I was like, holy crap, there's monkeys in Florida.
that's
But they're like South American monkeys or
yeah.
something that
They got
migrated
they got
over there.
away and
Yeah.
yeah.
And they're here in Florida. Monkeys.
Yeah, I got a cousin that hunts the python.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta have an airboat, and you know it's just too dang hot to go down to South Florida.
Things nowadays.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
So what, like those ones that the Madagascar monkeys? This one was
No, all the trees out there are too small to winch it up over a tree. That's why I have that. It's like a roll bar in the back of my quad.
Why? I was like, cause it feels good. I'm sorry, I'm educating
Yeah, I had to lift it up and turn. That sucker stood on a root and busted it, so I had to straighten it out. And but it's all good, you know. If I ever get to hunt one, I know what to do. Yeah, there's no legal season on them, but we're allowed to hunt pigs year round on private property.
Say on what? There's no legal season on what on what bear?
Pig.
Pig?
Yeah, well, there's no hunting bear at all. They open the season and they set a quota of 300 bears to be killed. Within 3 hours, that was met.
Are you kidding me?
We have so many bears, and people are like, "Oh, that's not good." You know, no, that is
You need
good.
to up the ante on that.
Yeah, and then they cry when they come into their neighborhood.
You should
And-
start it this weekend.
What about that one black bear that was swimming in Panama City
Start a
Beach?
YouTube channel, man.
Oh yeah, I saw that
That
one.
was
I know
wild.
how to do it.
There was a black bear that literally ran off, that went swimming in the ocean, then came out like, all right, I'm done with my dip, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
mama.
like everybody's standing around.
Minded don't like didn't even
Weeks ago.
attack nobody. It was just having the best time of his life.
A bear in the in the ocean.
There's a place down in the Caribbean where people swim with the pigs.
In Bahamas.
The Bahamas, yeah, yeah.
It's Pig Island.
Yeah, Big Island. They go out
Big
there.
Island, yeah, I've heard of that.
That'd be fun.
I didn't realize that there was black bear in the Gulf.
Yeah, well, you know, we're all Gulf except the Atlantic side, so we're half it.
Bears travel like humans. They're going to end
Yeah.
up somewhere.
I guess, yeah.
Last year we had a mama with 3 cubs. This year she's got 2, but I only seen 1.
Oh, so something happened to them.
Yeah, but you know, the panthers will kill the cubs,
Yeah.
and the coyotes, and coyotes, you know,
Pythons too, probably.
pythons aren't up that far because last year it was 20 degrees one morning when I was riding out. I was on my quad, 20 degrees, and
Where was it?
it's about 3 hours north of here.
Oh, okay. Wow, 20 degrees less.
Yeah, I was all suited up, man. and here's a little too much information, but I get out there, and I'm like, man, I gotta go to the bathroom, and it was one where you had to. I had to come out of the suit to do it.
You bring toilet paper with you?
I absolutely.
Always, yeah.
There ain't no leaves in me.
No.
There's nothing nice in Florida, and so I'm like, I will cover you up when I come back. But, it was just like, that's all. Sounds like a quarter. Let's see. I think I got it. All right. I don't know if it's a ring or if it's a piece of copper. Let's see. Oh, it's a little ring. That's why you dig all them oddball ones. It's a little girl's ring. I don't know what it says on it, but I think it's copper.
Sir, I've always thought this looks like so much fun.
And it
You seem
is.
to be really enjoying yourself.
I am.
That's awesome. awesome.
I just found a ring, but it doesn't fit.
Just found a ring.
There's a copper one.
Wow.
Looks like a little girl's ring or something.
You know, I was swimming with my kids today, and you know, you see things shiny at the bottom. You're like, I just wonder. And years ago, I saw a gentleman with a great rig like you just having the time of his life.
Yep.
You know?
You know, there was a time when I first got married.
Yeah.
My wife, we lived out in California. I was in the Air Force.
Yeah.
And we went out into the mountains, and I had an old ammo case that I had got at a swap meet.
Yeah.
And we filled it with dirt.
Yeah.
And we brought it back, and she gold panned in the backyard and there's a little vial about that big around, and filled it like a quarter of the way up.
Oh my God.
And so she got this metal detector.
Yeah.
And the thing weighs 20 pounds. It's an awesome one. It's called a pulse induction, but it goes way deep. But digging is not easy.
No, of course not.
So she was really into that. But back then, I fought PKA, Professional Kickboxing Association. I played semi-pro football. You know, the more violent, the more better.
Yeah.
And
the more you were drawn to it.
Yes.
And this is a calm.
Yeah. Well,
is it like an outlet?
Yeah. I'm too old to do all of that stuff anymore. I turned 60 this year, so.
Look phenomenal.
Well, I think this helps. I hunt, and I have to carry like 50-pound bags of corn out into the field. Well, sometimes 100 yards or so.
Yeah.
And climb a ladder and fill the feeder. So I think it keeps me young. And
I just noticed your shirt. That's doubly fantastic.
Well, that's my nickname is Squatch.
Come on.
I kid you not. If in the wintertime, I grow my beard out. Now I hunt here in Florida, but it gets cold up in Central Florida. We had a couple days that were in the 20s this year. So I grew my beard down to here. I don't cut my hair.
Yeah.
And like this coming week, I'll get my hair cut.
Yeah.
And I won't cut it until February. But
do you ever think you've seen a Squatch?
I have never seen one.
Okay.
I can honestly tell you, I've got weirded out. I'm one of these guys. I'm in the woods. I shot at a deer, and I hit her, but I only went through her skin. It didn't kill her. I saw her a month later, and she was fine. She had two little dots. We nicknamed her Dot.
Okay.
And so I was looking for her, and it got to be like 10:30 at night. I spent 3 hours looking for this deer.
Yeah.
And I kept looking at frogs and moths and all these different spiders, and I was like, this is all so cool. It's like, wait a minute, you're looking for a deer, get back to it.
Yeah.
It was like kind of like squirrel. That's the way it was.
Yeah, right.
About 10:30 or so, the hair on my arm stood up, the back of my neck stood up. I'm like, man,
Just changed.
I don't know. I was like, I'm leaving. I made it announced. I don't know if it was a bear or a panther or a Sasquatch.
Did you verbally say it aloud?
Yes, I did.
I'm leaving.
Just in case.
Just in case.
And I don't want to tread on their you know, it's like I tell everybody, I've never seen one, but I've never seen $1 million either. So
right, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. So
the one exists.
Yeah.
Maybe the other does as well.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Everybody they started calling me Squat. My hands, I mean.
What a great guy to talk to. And I'll leave you be. I just had to approach your best find ever. Let's part ways on that note.
Okay. It's a two-part story.
Oh my gosh.
First one's God. So in 2021,
you said God.
I said God. He actually found me. So I was down the beach here. I found a crucifix. Now I've always been a believer. I just didn't attend church, and I prayed, but so I found this and I started wearing it. Then I found a ring that had a crucifix on it, and inside it was from the Band of Brothers, and it was what a Christian mentor gives to his student. So I had that. Well, in August of 2021, I got COVID so bad it almost killed me. I was on the vent. My heart stopped twice. My kidneys and liver were failing. My blood went septic, and all of a sudden they reshocked my heart and put it back in rhythm, and then my lungs got stronger, and 10 days in the hospital, 8 in ICU, I went home. So that was my best. Other than that, I found a $2,800 diamond engagement ring. See the white building down there?
Yeah.
Right in front of it. And I found a 18 karat white gold antique woman's wedding band about a month ago. My wife has it. It's all good. So
You're born again?
absolutely.
We'll talk again one day.
All right. Yes, we will.
That's great squad.
Take
Nice
care.
meeting you.
You too.
Bye, buddy.
13 or 14 right here. Sounds kind of deep. Look. I'm gonna put 2 more scoops on it and I'm done. Alright, cut it that time. Well, I think I got an earring. Yep. A little heart earring. We'll put it in the medicine bottle with the ring. Well, that's 2 jewelries, and that's why you have to dig those numbers. It's just a little junker, but still something. I'm not going to spiral because the back was off of it. Slipped out somebody's ear. Alright, and down the beach. It was fine. Somebody lost their sunnies. I think they're in good condition. I don't scratch them up in the sand. Yeah, I was going to put it in my pocket, but it's got sand all over it. Got a special pouch in here for it. So I won't scratch them any more than they already are. Alright, heading down the beach. You all know that's a quarter. We got it. There it is. There's a quarter. Okay, put that in the pouch. Hole's already filled in. All right. I found a rivet. Thing rang up like a penny. 4th of July, people. Had a lady down there trying to tell me that there was a turtle nest. And, you know, turtles have very distinct marks. Just because there's a big hole doesn't mean it wasn't made by a human. And she said there was a tail drag. I'm like, well, where are the track marks? Well, the tide's been in and out. Well, the thing about it is, if that's the case, then it'd still have tractor marks there too. So yeah, I think it was a human turtle nest, but that's my opinion. I wouldn't dig there. Everybody gets so excited when they see turtle nests. Okay, I'm gonna go up this little bit of sand here. I'm not gonna dig here though. This is my place. I didn't plan on being out after dark, but I brought my flashlight headlamp just in case. It's a good thing, you know, Boy Scouts, be prepared. Okay. Walk back down here. Anyway, the moon. Pretty cool. Going through Sleepy Hollow. Only bad thing about this parking spot is there's nowhere to wash off your gear. But it's not 4 miles of sand to get to where you're going. I'm hungry. Hey, I found the right spot the first time. I had to redo my time, had to add a little on there. Ran into a lot of people I know. That was pretty cool. If you ever see me out here, don't hesitate, come out and say hi. Can't miss me. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to put the stick in front of your face there. Well, at least I can get in my truck easier. Car's gone. Okay, I'll see you guys at the wrap up. You bought that? I said, why? He says, I wouldn't have been able to put it in anybody. I said, well, you got it over here. He says, dude, he says, I watched you just pick it up and set it back down. He says, when you walked away, I tried to pick it up and I couldn't budge it.
I would have broken my back.
He didn't have his squat strength.
No.
What was the best thing you ever found?
Dodd. You don't remember that conversation? Dodd.
He remembers that.
Well,
I remember what it was.
I found a few gold rings.
Yeah.
I found a woman's engagement ring. It was like worth $2,800. Had a nice diamond in it. I thought I struck gold out here like 3 weeks ago. It was low like this. I found this pendant and I didn't pay attention to it because it's kind of brown. I get home and I clean it up and it looks like gold. I flip it over. It says 18 karat on the back of it. So I went to bed all happy and everything, and I get up the next morning, I'm watching YouTube, and this guy goes, well, this is how I test for gold. I'm like, I really don't want to test that. In my heart of heart, I knew it wasn't gold. So
You didn't think it was gold?
it was.
Even though it said 18 karat on it?
Yeah, I tested it. It
It
wasn't.
was 18 karat plated probably.
The gypsies come here and
Yeah,
he's selling
the
to people,
gypsies. Yeah,
and
that's true.
yeah, well,
We're up in Atlanta too, though. Look at that sunset. Holy cow. Isn't that gorgeous?
I came out here the other night and had date night with my wife down by the rocks, and it was gorgeous.
It is always beautiful. Yeah, you're right over by us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a few minute drive. He drove 8 hours to get here today.
And where's
Georgia.
where?
Now it's
North of
Georgia.
Atlanta.
Oh, gee. I got a cousin that lives in Savannah.
Savannah, okay.
You
I
ever,
love Savannah.
you ever hear of Folkestone, Georgia?
Some people are very
Where?
Folkestone.
Folkestone. No, I don't think I have.
It's so far south Georgia. It's North Florida. I mean, it's right on the border.
Like Tifton.
Valdosta. Yeah. I have cousins there. And do you know what fatback is?
Hell yeah, I know what fatback is.
So
I'm not really crazy about it, but I know what it is.
I had fatback I hadn't had it for like 10 years because they don't sell it here. So I went there. I went to the Big J. I bought 7 pounds.
From North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
And the Ryan's Buffet used to keep fatback in a basket.
Yeah.
There. Like you could get it.
And everybody goes, "Well, what's fatback?" I said, "It's like bacon on steroids."
Yeah.
And my son, he came over to cook for Father's Day, and I pulled that out, and he goes, "Should I wash the salt off of it?" I went, "No." I don't think anybody but me. I ate that fatback. I finished it off. Took me a week. Every morning I'd throw some in the pan, and my stomach wasn't the best, but it was worth it. Yeah.
Oh, man, we appreciate you taking the time.
No problem.
Man, yeah,
He's like,
he's a big fan. So.
I'm so glad.
take it for granted, though.
He really is a big fan. He gets on YouTube, I think, to just check to see if you have any new content.
I didn't for a long time because I was chronically tired from the hunting season.
And even putting those videos up is a lot of work in itself too.
Well, what happened was I had it all figured out. I had my editor and everything, and then I upgraded to this. That's a 10, and it wouldn't do. None of my software would work with this thing, and so I finally found this one called DaVinci, but I still can't get it to do 4,000 or 4K. So I have an iPhone.
You have iPhone? Do you have the Quick app on there?
I do, but it sucks.
The like the quality or
Just this DaVinci thing. Right now, I've got this coming week's already done. I got the next one half done, and I've got like a bunch of these things. I put them in a folder, and I put them on a mass storage device, and I'm going to start having them on my desktop so I can just. Well, they're already edited, so
Yeah, post them, put them up there.
yeah. So
I like to mountain bike a lot, and Georgia, we're slightly North Georgia, so it's hilly enough to where there's some really good mountain bike trails downhill, and I always like to wear a GoPro on my backpack, and I have the 10 as well, and I just connect it to my phone, put it on Instagram or whatever.
yeah.
And, the quality's pretty good. I can't remember if I can get 4K or not. But
4K was just real herky jerky.
yeah.
And I more power to you if you can do it on your phone, man. It's just I like having my little computer.
I do too. I've got a desktop, and it's nice to have a bigger screen and be able to like click and everything.
I have a desktop where I've got 2 screens, and I hate editing on it. I've got this little laptop. I've just got it down. I don't even have a mouse. Yeah, I sit on my little easy chair, and sometimes I take it to work. And I bought when I came back from Georgia. There's this little truck stop, and have you ever heard of a jacket called a drug rug?
No.
Have you ever seen? They're like horse blanket colors, and I'd always wanted one. I bought one that would actually fit me, and it's just multicolors. And I bought a handbag for my same colors, and the guys teased me about it. I said, the ones I work with, I said, the difference between you and me? And they said, what? I said, I pretty much don't care what anybody thinks. I said, I like the colors. My tattoos, they're all colorful. And, they said, well, why do you like everything so colorful? I spent 6 years in the military where everything was OD green.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of a black and white world. I like color.
Color is the spice of life.
Yeah. So this thing, kind of looks like a purse, but not too many people talk to me about it. Just the guys I know.
Yeah. Your buddies give you shit about it.
Yeah, but most other men wouldn't say anything boo about it.
No, I wouldn't either. You're a big man.
Hey, we're gonna walk down to the bridge.
All right.
So good to see you.
You too.
Hey,
Be
so
well.
awesome
Happy
that we
hunting, brother.
got a
Oh,
chance
thank
to
you.
run into you.
All right, we'll
Yeah.
see you.
Good luck to you out here.
Thanks. Happy
Hopefully
4th.
We'll be here
Bye,
over the next like 4
I'm
days,
gonna
so
see
hopefully
you
we'll see you
again.
again.
I'll probably be out Tuesday. I'm going to be hitting the beaches again.
Will your wife be with you?
We'll be
No.
on St. Pete Beach on Tuesday, but the next day we'll probably be out here.
Well, Tuesday's all I got left in me.
But hey man, good to see you.
You too.
God bless. Have a good one.
You too.
I hope you catch all the good things.
Oh, thanks.
I hope you find a big chest filled with gold bars.
There's some over on Madeira Beach. I read something about it. So
Really?
yeah, I'll leave me a comment and I'll copy off the. I'll have to type it out, or maybe I'll send a screenshot. There was a treasure chest some guy found back in the 30s or 40s, I think it was. I got this book, The Treasures of Florida, when I first moved here, and I read that. He was out here. It sunk back down in the ground, but I've got the coordinates and I'm going to go try to find it.
I hope you do.
Yeah, it'd be
Don't
awesome.
tell a soul.
Wait, how many gold bars do you think's in it?
I think it's coins. He took his knife out.
Like
He,
pirate treasure,
yeah,
right?
he took his knife out and broke some of the wood away and pulled out 3 or 4 coins. And then it was low tide like this, and the tide came in and water was over his head. If it was me, I'd be calling my wife, like, you need
I need some snorkel gear.
Yeah.
As long as you give me one. I'm joking.
Just post it and we'll like it and share it.
If I ever find one, if I find a bunch of them, I promise I'll give you one.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
I hope you have a good one.
You too. Welcome back, Squatch Watchers. Well, not a lot of finds on this one, but I did run into some fans I met a year ago. It's funny that I have fans. I don't have that many subscribers, but I do tend to hang out at the beach quite a bit, and I met these folks a year ago, a little bit further south down the beach, and they recognized me. I'm not a type of person that blends into the crowd, given my size, and I have a big gray beard. So anyway, it was a very nice visit with them, and I really enjoyed talking to them. And then I met another man that was really nice. I met a lady that was protecting what she thought was a turtle's nest, but it was not a turtle's nest. I hate to tell her. She said, well, look at the tail drag. Well, the tail drag could have been a dinosaur because it was wide. It was a people's nest, and they had dug a hole down to the water. And she was like, how can you be so sure? The water is washed away. When a turtle goes up on land and comes back, it looks like a tractor went up there. It looks like a big knobby tire. She says, well, we've had lots of tides and they've gone away. Well, why didn't the tail drag go away? And truth be told, marine turtles' tails really aren't that big. This one looked like a T-Rex. So anyway, I let her enjoy her thought and stand there with her flashlight to protect the hole that the people dug. Anyway, On to this wrap up. We got 3 bottle caps. Corona's the winner, but I gotta tell you, Landshark has a cool bottle cap. Your obligatory junk, nailed it. Glad nobody stepped on that. Trying to figure out a purpose for corks. Need to repurpose that. So somebody had some champagne. I got some pull tabs that'll go to the kids, the Shriners for the kids. A really nice pair of sunnies. I only see a little tiny scratch there. I put them on. I'll model them for you. I think I like those. We got 2 quarters, and they're just clad. They're state quarters. This one had me fooled until I saw it was a state quarter. It sure looks silver. I'm pretty sure this is a penny. What I will do is soak this, and I will put on the line just what that is. The 2 awesome finds is this heart earring. No, it's not silver, it's just a junker. And a copper child's ring that says, "You're perfect." I don't know if you can see that or not. It is copper, but it was cool to find. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It helps the channel. I really appreciate your comments, views, and support. Hey, if you drop a comment asking about the equipment I use, where I hunt, how often I hunt, I will be very happy to address your comments. Anyway, until we get out there and swing the detector again, God bless. I almost forgot to model the sunnies for you guys. What do you think? I don't know, I like those other John Lennon ones better, but these are pretty okay from what I can see. So, makes me want to say, I'll be back. And I will. Thank you.